Hi, this is day 12, and today I want to talk about honesty. Um, the reason I want to talk about it is because I've been able to be a lot more honest with myself and with other people lately. But I used to think that I I used to think that I was a lot more honest than I actually was. Because even up until a few months ago, um, I thought I was being, if I were to choose an arbitrary number, like maybe like 98% of the time. Because in conversations, I would be able to be very plain and open about the way I was feeling about a lot of things, especially about things that people might normally feel too ashamed or, yeah, just too ashamed to talk about. Um, but looking back, I realized that there were a lot of times where I would mix in little lies with my truths, partially for the sake of avoiding judgment from other people, but mostly to try to convince myself that I was doing better than I actually was, because I'd be too afraid to admit to myself just how much of a mess I felt like I was being. But recently, since I entered this new like evolution of me, and I feel like I know who I am now, I realized the amount of honesty I can show to myself is just drastically different from just even a few months ago. Especially like, like years ago. And this newfound honesty has made it so much easier to just enact change in my mentality and my life, enact change in other people, because now like when I tell myself that like I love me and like I think I'm gonna do some amazing stuff in the future, like I believe that. I used to just say that stuff to me so that in the hopes that I would end up believing it one day. Like I never believed myself when I said that stuff, except for like a few times maybe. But most of the time when I told myself anything good about myself, I felt like I was trying to gaslight myself, like, because my mentality back then was that like normally all the shit I tell myself is negative and bad, and I feel like shit because of that. And it doesn't seem to be helping me, so I might as well just start telling myself good things so that I at least start to feel like maybe I'm good at some stuff. And I just did that for like a year or two, maybe 3, and I only now really, really believe myself when I tell myself nice things now. And that's made it so much easier to just like approach any problems with my life with confidence and just this reassuredness that regardless of what the situation is and what happens, that I'll be able to handle it. And one of the other really cool things about being able to tap into this new sense of like being genuine is that it's been easier to enact change in other people's lives. Like, because in the past when I told other people nice things about themselves, like there was a part of me that was hesitant. And I'm sure people felt that when I told them sometimes, but there was a part of me that was hesitant a lot of the times because like I didn't feel like I had the right to make a judgment on someone's character, to tell them that they like deserve to be loved, that they're beautiful, that they're exceptional, talented human beings. Like, I used to think like, who am I to make that judgment? And when I spoke those words, sometimes it came out very genuinely, but sometimes, like, at least to me, I would feel like I wasn't saying those words with full confidence. And so a lot of times I just wouldn't say them at all because I wouldn't want to feel like I'm lying about those things. And so there were just a lot more times where I would feel like I want to tell this person this because they need to hear this and it'll be good for them, but I wouldn't be able to tell them because I'd be afraid that when I said it, I would come off hesitant, and then they would just feel like, well, this guy's just like pitying me, like he's just trying to tell me nice things so I feel better, like doesn't really believe. Like I didn't want that to happen, so I just wouldn't say anything at all, and that really limited my ability to like uplift people around me in my life. But now, like with my cousin here in Korea, who I've committed to trying to like change her life, like I've just been like constantly telling her like I've been telling her like, you deserve to be treated the way you treat other people. You deserve this love that I'm pouring out to you. You're fucking cool. You're beautiful. You're talented. You have crazy amounts of patience. You like, this family probably couldn't function without you. Like when I tell her those things now, like first of all, like I can tell her those things. Like I wouldn't have been able to tell anyone those things in the past because I didn't even know if I really believed those things. But now I do know. And now I can say those things with the full chest, like while making eye contact. And I can genuinely tell them like what I see in them and the things that I wish they would hear and take in for themselves. And it's been really fucking cool because like I can see my cousin changing already. and you know, it might be different because like I'm physically here right now, and I can, you know, it's easier to have an effect on people when you're right next to them. But like, yeah, I've been feeling my power to just help the people around me, or at least like I'm starting with my cousin. I feel my power to be able to help her find herself the way I've found me. Yeah. So try to learn to be honest with yourself and try to be honest with others. I actually don't know if that's what I want the takeaway to be. um, Honestly, I feel like I just said that to try to sound cool. uh, no, I mean, the takeaway is that, like, I'm just glad that I've been able to come to this place. Yeah, that's an honest takeaway. Um, Thank you for watching, and I'll be back again tomorrow.